Before the world rushes in, before the to-do lists, the emails, the noise, and the deadlines, take a breath. In that quiet moment, say a prayer, not just words, but a declaration of intent, of gratitude, and of vision. Because how you start your day determines how you live your life. Let your first thoughts be filled with purpose. Ask for clarity, not just to see what needs to be done, but clarity to understand why you're doing it. Pray for strength, not just physical endurance, but mental courage. Life will throw obstacles your way. That's not a threat, that's a promise. But so is this. Within you is the power to rise. Within you is the grace to overcome, the resilience to adapt, and the fire to persist. As you pray, ask for wisdom. The world is full of distractions dressed as opportunities. Not everything that glitters is gold, and not everything that challenges you is meant to break you. Some struggles are blessings in disguise, character forged in fire. Pray to see them for what they are. Pray to grow, not just to go. Give thanks, even if it's just for breath in your lungs, for the chance to try again. Gratitude turns what you have into enough, and what you dream of into possibility. When you begin your day with a grateful heart, you shift your perspective. Challenges become lessons, delays become patience, problems become prayers waiting to be answered. Pray for those around you too. You're not alone in this world, your actions ripple outward. A kind word can redirect someone's entire day. A moment of understanding can heal more than you know, so ask for compassion. Ask to be a light even when the world feels dark. And above all, pray for alignment, not just success, but significance. Not just ambition, but intention. Don't just chase what's shiny, pursue what matters. Pray to remember who you are when the noise gets loud. That still, unwavering voice inside you, listen to it. It already knows the way. So before your feet hit the floor, take that moment. Pray not out of habit, but from hunger for growth, for peace, for power. Because when you start your day in alignment with your highest self, with your Creator, with your mission, you don't just survive the day, you command it, you create it, you conquer it. Begin each day with a purposeful prayer that sets your mindset with clarity, gratitude, and intention. Seek strength and resilience to face daily challenges, knowing they are opportunities for growth. Ask for wisdom to discern between distractions and true opportunities, and embrace struggles as hidden blessings. Practice gratitude to shift your perspective and find fulfillment in what you already have. Extend compassion and positivity to others, recognizing the power of your influence on the world around you. Strive for alignment with your true purpose and values, focusing not just on success, but on meaningful impact. Every day is a blank page, a new chapter waiting to be written. And before you let the noise of the world in, before the alarms, the deadlines, and the notifications, take a sacred pause. In that stillness, speak a prayer that does more than check a box. Let it center you. Let it remind you of who you are and who you're becoming. This isn't about empty ritual. It's about powerful intention. It's about choosing how you will meet the day before the day chooses how to meet you. When you start your morning with prayer, you're not just hoping for a good day. You're declaring it. You're aligning your thoughts, your energy, and your purpose. You're grounding yourself in something deeper than the temporary highs and lows of the hours ahead. You're not reacting, you're creating. That simple act of prayer sets the tone, clears the fog, and opens your mind to possibility. It invites peace into your thoughts and strength into your soul. Clarity doesn't come from scrolling through chaos or rushing into the noise. It comes from tuning into your core. That's what prayer does. It's not about the length of your words, it's about the honesty in them. Even a few sincere seconds can shift your entire mindset. When you begin with a moment of stillness, you're not just preparing for the day, you're preparing for greatness. Every day brings its own set of challenges. Unexpected detours, hard decisions, moments that test your patience and your resolve. That's why praying for strength before the day begins isn't a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of readiness. It's a moment where you acknowledge that, while you may not control everything that happens today, you do control how you face it. And with strength, true, grounded strength, you can face anything. This kind of strength isn't just about muscle or endurance. It's about mental grit and emotional courage. It's the inner fire that keeps you standing when life tries to knock you down. It's what allows you to take a deep breath when things feel overwhelming, to keep pushing when your body says quit, and to stay kind when the world feels cruel. When you pray for strength, you're not asking for an easy day. You're asking for the power to rise above a hard one. There will be obstacles, that's guaranteed, but those very obstacles can become the reason you grow. They're not there to stop you, they're there to shape you. Each trial is a tool, each difficulty a chance to become more resilient, more focused, more fearless. Praying for strength is like putting on armor before stepping into battle. Not because you expect defeat, but because you expect to win with grace even in the struggle. Every day, life offers 100 different paths, and not all of them lead where you're meant to go. That's why praying for wisdom at the start of your day is more than a spiritual act. It's a powerful choice. It's a moment of alignment, asking not just for direction, but for the ability to recognize which roads are right and which are distractions in disguise. Because not everything that demands your attention deserves your energy. Opportunities will come dressed as shortcuts, and challenges will come disguised as dead ends. Without wisdom, it's easy to chase the wrong things, waste time on the unnecessary, and miss the deeper lessons life is offering. Wisdom gives you sight beyond sight. It teaches you to pause before you react, to reflect before you decide, and to discern what builds you up from what holds you back. And when struggles show up, and they will, wisdom helps you see beyond the pain. It whispers, "This is teaching you something." It helps you recognize that some of your greatest breakthroughs come wrapped in difficulty. That what you learn in the storm will serve you in the calm. That pressure doesn't just crush, it carves diamonds. Praying for wisdom isn't asking for life to be easy. It's asking to be equipped. Equipped to make choices with intention, to walk with awareness, and to grow through every experience, not just go through it. It turns every moment, good or bad, into a stepping stone toward becoming who you were truly meant to be. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the good things. It's about seeing the good in everything. Even in the midst of struggle, there is something to be grateful for. When you pray with a heart full of gratitude, you're not just acknowledging the blessings you have, you're shifting your perspective on everything around you. Gratitude transforms your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from lack to plenty. Think about it. When you're grateful, you begin to see the value in what you already have. The small moments become precious. The people around you become treasures. Even the challenges become opportunities for growth and learning. Gratitude turns the ordinary into extraordinary and makes the tough moments more bearable because you realize that in every experience, there is something to appreciate. And here's the thing, the more grateful you are, the more you begin to attract. Energy flows where attention goes. When you focus on the blessings, no matter how small, you open yourself up to receiving more. You begin to notice the beauty in every little thing, from the sunlight peeking through your window in the morning to the way a simple smile can change someone's day. Gratitude is a powerful lens. It helps you see the world through a different filter. When you pray with gratitude, you are consciously training your mind to focus on the good. You're setting the tone for the day, making space for positivity, and creating a ripple effect of joy, peace, and abundance. It's a mindset that doesn't just help you survive your day, but thrive through it. You are not an island. Your energy, your actions, and your words ripple out into the world around you, influencing everyone you encounter. That's why praying for compassion isn't just about your own well-being. It's about the well-being of those around you. It's about recognizing that every person you meet is fighting battles you might not see, and that your kindness, your understanding, can make all the difference. When you pray for compassion, you're asking to be a force of positive change. You're inviting patience into your heart, not just for the ones you love, but for those who challenge you, frustrate you, or make your life difficult. Compassion isn't about agreeing with everyone. It's about recognizing their humanity. It's about choosing kindness, even when it's hard. It's about offering grace when it's least expected, and giving people the space to be flawed and imperfect. In a world that can sometimes feel cold and divided, compassion has the power to bridge gaps. A simple act of kindness can heal wounds, a gentle word can ease tension, and a listening ear can bring comfort in ways that words alone cannot. When you pray for compassion, you're not just praying for the ability to empathize. You're praying for the strength to act on that empathy, to move beyond words into meaningful action that uplifts and inspires. And remember, compassion doesn't only flow outward, it also has the power to heal you. When you show kindness to others, you fill your own heart with warmth. You're reminded that you're not alone in this journey, that we are all connected, and that the small acts of love and care create a world that is a little brighter, a little kinder. Success is not just about reaching a destination, it's about walking in alignment with your true purpose. When you pray for alignment, you're asking to connect with your higher self, with your deepest values, and with the greater mission you're meant to fulfill. It's a prayer that says, "Help me stay true to who I am, no matter what life throws my way." It's about creating a life that feels right from the inside out, not simply chasing what looks right from the outside in. Alignment is the feeling of being in sync with your inner compass. It's when your actions, your words, and your thoughts all flow in the same direction. When you pray for alignment, you're setting an intention that your choices will reflect your most authentic self, your values, your passions, your vision for the world. This means that when opportunities come, you won't be swayed by what others think you should do, but by what resonates with your core. It also means letting go of the things that no longer serve you, habits, people, or situations that pull you away from your purpose. It's not always easy, but alignment requires you to trust your gut, to listen to that quiet voice inside that knows the path forward. When you are in alignment, success comes naturally, because it isn't just about external achievements, it's about fulfillment. It's about knowing you're on the right path, even when it's difficult, and feeling the peace that comes from walking in your truth. The universe will always support you when you're living in harmony with your true calling. As you stand on the edge of a new day, remember that the way you start sets the tone for everything that follows. You're not simply reacting to life, you're creating it. The prayer you say, the intention you set, and the attitude you carry will ripple through every moment, influencing not just your experiences but the lives of everyone you encounter. The power is in your hands, and it all begins in that first quiet moment of the morning, when you make the choice to be intentional about how you show up for yourself and the world. Starting your day with purpose, strength, wisdom, gratitude, compassion, and alignment isn't a task. It's a lifestyle, a choice you make every single day. It's about committing to be the best version of yourself, not just for your own success, but for the people around you. It's about standing in your power, grounded in clarity and rooted in the belief that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. When you pray for strength, you're not only asking for the ability to carry heavy burdens, but also the resilience to thrive under pressure, to grow through every challenge, and to inspire others with your unwavering perseverance. Wisdom doesn't come automatically. It comes from recognizing that every moment is an opportunity to learn. When you pray for wisdom, you're not simply asking for answers. You're asking for the clarity to see things as they truly are, to learn from every situation, and to make choices that align with your highest self. It's a gift you give yourself that serves not only your well-being, but also the well-being of everyone around you. Your wisdom has the power to light the way for others, to guide them through the fog when they feel lost. You become a beacon, showing others that no challenge is too great when approached with the right mindset. Gratitude shifts everything. It transforms your entire perspective on life. When you pray with gratitude, you're not only thankful for the big moments, you're thankful for the small ones too. The quiet mornings, the simple conversations, the lessons learned through mistakes. Gratitude allows you to see abundance where others may only see lack. It invites peace into your heart and joy into your soul. It reminds you that even in the most trying times, there is always something to be grateful for. And in finding that something, you shift your entire experience of life. Gratitude is the lens through which you see the beauty in the world, even when things seem difficult. It allows you to experience life in its fullness, not just the moments that seem perfect. Compassion is the bridge that connects us all. We are all walking our own unique paths, facing struggles and joys, triumphs and losses. When you pray for compassion, you're asking to see the world through the eyes of others. You're asking for the patience to understand, the kindness to act, and the empathy to heal. Compassion isn't just about being kind to others. It's about being kind to yourself. It's about recognizing that everyone is doing the best they can with what they have. And sometimes, all someone needs is a little grace, a little understanding. When you extend that compassion, you create a space where healing and growth can happen, for both you and the people around you. Lastly, praying for alignment isn't just a request. It's an invitation to live in harmony with your true self. Alignment is the peace that comes when you're living in a way that feels right, that honors who you are at your core. When you are aligned, success follows naturally because your actions, your thoughts, and your heart are all moving in the same direction. Alignment allows you to let go of what doesn't serve you, people, situations, habits, and to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. It's about finding joy not in the destination, but in the journey itself. When you're aligned, you're in flow with the universe, and everything becomes easier because you're living authentically. Every day is a new opportunity to align your life with your values, your purpose, and your dreams. So, make today the day you set your intentions. Make today the day you choose to pray with purpose, to walk with strength, to see with wisdom, to live with gratitude, to act with compassion, and to align yourself with your highest calling. Because when you start your day like this, you don't just survive the day, you thrive in it.